Okay, so let's talk a little bit about thought groupings. This is something that we will address more thoroughly whenever you get to the enhancement level, but I just wanted us to touch base and get our toes wet with the concept. So, thought groupings. Whenever you are speaking, naturally you break your sentences up into thought groupings. You can identify thought groupings because there will be a period of smooth, uninterrupted speech, a pause, and then another period of smooth, uninterrupted speech. Thought groupings help your listener to understand the meaning of a sentence, and thought groupings can be used in many different ways to create emphasis, for example. But for now, I just want to talk about some of the indicators that there might be a separate thought grouping. So common thought groupings include things like prepositional phrases. So if you have a long sentence and there's a prepositional phrase in the sentence, that might in and of itself be its own thought grouping. Sometimes if you have a gerund phrase, so gardening on a Sunday, working in an office, those, if they are present in a larger sentence, can be their own thought grouping. Or sometimes it's just short little phrases. So I saw a movie about elephants. I saw a documentary about World War II. Two separate thought groupings. All right. Now, in natural speech, thought groupings can be subtle and they can be difficult to hear sometimes. Other times, when a person is particularly animated and excited or emphatic, those thought groupings become more obvious. So, in class, we used an example. The sentence with no inflection whatsoever, I'm going to read it off the board. And what do you think should we do about this problem? And what do you think should we do about this problem? All right. Now, if I were to deliver that sentence in such a way that it had two thought groupings, I might say something like, and what do you think we should do about this problem? Very obviously two thought groupings. And what do you think we should do about this problem? In that version of the sentence, I am asking for your advice. And what do you think we should do about this problem? Based on my tone, I'm not angry with you. Based on my pause, I'm genuinely asking you, and what do you think we should do about this problem? I'm asking for you to come up with a solution. All right. That same sentence, if I use three thought groupings, changes to, and what do you think should we do about this problem? And what do you think we should do about this problem? Whenever I break it down like that, it has three distinct thought groupings. And what do you think we should do about this problem? Depending on your tone, okay, the meaning of that sentence can change. But let's pretend I'm being very serious. And what do you think we should do about this problem? All right. So I could be asking genuinely what you think. I could be accusing you of something based on my tone. All right. It all just depends. I don't want to get too deep into thought groupings and their emphasis because, again, that is something that we will talk about a lot more at the enhancement level. But I want you to understand the concept of thought groupings, and I want you to be able to hear them. Sometimes they're tricky. Sometimes they're subtle. So we will review in your homework, all right? If you have questions, reach out to me. Otherwise, good luck.